Hey guys, here's my review along with a couple tips for the XOP stand and climbing sticks. Alright, if you have time and you're willing to take your time getting up the tree, which I highly suggest, here's an easy method. First, when you get to the base of the tree that you've decided you want to climb, you're going to take your climbing sticks, take them off your stand, and have each one individually ready to go. I like to grab one with my aiders first, and I put that at eye level because it has a two-step aider on it. I then begin to climb, and I have my second stick in hand. You always want to make sure your first stick is fully set before you make your way up the tree. This is what I'm doing now, making sure it's fully seated and also making sure I can grab onto the tree as I make my way up. Now with the second stick, I'm going to repeat what I did with the first one. I'm going to wrap the strap around the tree, I'm going to tighten it down, and I'm going to put some weight on it. I'm going to pull straight down on it, and it will cinch to the tree, and it'll be rock solid. Now as you go, take your time making sure your straps are the way you want them to be, and repeat the steps for however many climbing sticks you're using. Now since I'm using a double aider on my first stick, I'm only using 3 climbing sticks, and I'm going to get plenty high up in the tree. With my climbing sticks attached now, I'm going to go ahead and put my stand on my back. I'm going to make sure my tow rope for my bow is attached to me. That way, once I get up there, I do not have to come back down. I like to take my time as I get my stand strapped to the tree. I want to make sure also that my straps are not over top of any point of adjustment for the stand itself. If they are, it's going to make it a lot more difficult later on, and you may be uncomfortable for an entire hunt. So make it right the first time and you'll thank yourself. All right, so at this point, I have the stand strapped to the tree, but I want to make sure that I can give it as much of a bite as I can. So I'm going to lift up the platform with one of my legs. I'm going to place some weight on the seat and really try to get it to push down into the tree a little bit. Now, as I get into the tree, I'm going to do pretty much the same thing. So here I'm making sure that I have a really good grip on the trunk of the tree. I'm going to place one knee on the seat and I'm going to lift up the platform with my other leg. And what it's going to do is going to create a really good bite into the tree. And now I feel a little bit more secure. Next, I'm going to go ahead and strap myself to the tree. Once I'm all strapped into the tree, now it's time to pull the bow up, and that's when the hunt really begins. Now from here, I want to make sure everything I do is as quiet as possible, let the woods calm down a little bit, and hopefully my target buck comes by. And when the moment comes, are you prepared to finish the job? Absolutely smoked target buck number one. Well, at least it's the dream scenario we can all hope for. If you aren't practicing out of your stand, you should be. I want to give you guys an honest review of the XOP tree stand. I've been hunting hard out of this thing for over a month now, a lot of morning sits, a lot of afternoon sits. I'm pleased with it overall. I think that this XOP stand has some great features. Now, you can adjust the angle you're sitting at. Pretty simple. You can make it, if you have a forward-leaning tree, a tree that leans way back, gives you the opportunity to sit at a different angle. I'll show you guys from this way. So as you can see, all I'm doing is moving my bracket that my cables are attached to here by leaning it forward, moving it up or down. You know, so if I wanted to put it right there, that's where it could be. Another thing that I like about this tree stand is how adjustable this seat is. You can take your seat, unscrew this little right here at the very base, or screw it in depending on what you're going for, and it'll change the angle that you're sitting at. If it comes to the seat is very comfortable. It dries rather quickly, and I've had all-day sits in this stand before, and I didn't have any issues with the seat becoming overly uncomfortable. It's maintained its form, and I like it overall as a cushion. Overall, I think the XOP tree stand is worth the price. I think it's very durable and a good stand overall. It may not be the lightest on the market, but it's plenty light for the average hunter out there, especially when you consider the price. Hopefully these tips and the review gave you a little bit of insight into the tree stand. If you're new to climbing sticks and hang-on stands and you have questions, please feel free to add them in the comment section down below. I would greatly appreciate if you subscribe, follow, anything else. I appreciate your support in any way. Hopefully you guys have an awesome hunting season.